Hey, welcome everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in tonight for some PASL Premier Arena Soccer League soccer. Bart Logan, Darren Van Paris with you. So happy to bring the call as your Columbus Eagles are going to be taking on heated and hated rivals, the Cincinnati Sirens. It is the home opener, Darren, for the Eagles for this indoor season. A little bit of a delayed start. We were supposed to have that home opener a couple weekends ago. COVID had other ideas.
Yeah, apparently COVID's still in season.
But this is actually going to be the third matchup so far against these two Ohio teams.
Yep.
Each of them with a win apiece so far. But the first game here in Columbus, and some familiar faces on the field for the Eagles, and some familiar faces, at least one for the Eagles in the field, though, for the Sirens.
Absolutely, yeah. It looks like Olivia Moleski is now on the Cincinnati Sirens, so that should be interesting to watch. That adds a little spice to the night for sure, Bart.
It certainly should. The only professional sports game with a Cincinnati team playing that matters this evening, and we're so glad that you guys are tuning in for us here on Eagles TV, presented by the Nordeck and powered by the Greater Columbus Golden Girls and Boys Supporters Group / lifestyle brand. Also do want to give a quick shout out as well to the lead sponsor for the Eagles before we take our quick break here, and that is Perez Morris. Perez Morris is a woman-owned business law firm headquartered in Columbus, Ohio, with offices in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. They represent some of the largest U.S. international industry leaders in airline, automotive, construction, financial services, food and restaurant, healthcare, retail, global shipping and logistics, and transportation and trucking industries. They guide these clients to manage their business risks as well as professional management and commercial liability exposures. We help make deals happen by providing unmatched defense, business litigation, general counsel, and commercial transactions services worldwide for our clients. Visit Perez Morris to learn more. Perez Morris, women supporting women. And this is a bit of a mouthful, but we're so glad
I'm ready
to have
for
Perez
Guy
Morris
Fieri to come in here and say, and the kitchen sink, Bart.
Exactly, but we're thrilled to have them on. We're thrilled to have all of you joining us. I think we are going to step away here for a quick commercial break to thank our sponsors once again, but then we will be back for kickoff here at 7:15 sharp here on Eagle TV, presented by the Nordeck and powered by GCG Bag.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, columbuseaglesfc.com. Fly with us today.
Yeah, I can do that.
Welcome back to Resolute Athletic Complex, just moments away from kickoff between your Columbus Eagles and the Cincinnati Sirens. It's the start of a new, at least for the home stretch at least, of the new PASL Premier Arena Soccer League season. And Darren, for last time at least we were calling one of these Eagle games, outdoor game, 11 aside, a little bit different. The indoor game, a little bit faster. But for fans who might be tuning in and haven't, played indoor or haven't watched an indoor game, what are some of the differences? Obviously, notably, a much smaller field.
Right. Yeah, so just starting off as far as like how the game's going to be played, there's going to be 4 quarters of 15 minutes apiece. We also have the national anthem coming up here in just a second here, but there's also there could be a potential for a blue card where if you have 8 fouls, someone will be taken off the field for like a kind of like a 2-minute penalty like you have in hockey there. Running clock. There's 1 timeout apiece per half. And then also, as far as how the game's played, it's going to be much quicker. So it's going to be up and down, a lot of transition soccer. And it's definitely exciting. I love watching indoor soccer. There's never a lull because the ball is so close to the nets on both sides. One pass away. It's just like hockey where you're one pass away from getting across a certain line and you're in goal. One or two passes. So definitely a lot of high pace, high press, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, and it's just one pass away from drilling either of us in the
Yes.
face, too. And that, I've learned, is a blue card automatic
Yes.
ejection as well. So looks like we've got both of the teams getting ready to come out here. Eagles are going to be going from right to left in this first quarter. They're sporting those terrific new jerseys, black with that
Look at
yellow
these jerseys,
piping.
Bart.
They look great.
They look beautiful.
Absolutely. And Eagles starting for starters for your Eagles. Starting up top, and this is a bit of a surprise from those that watched the outdoor season, Cheryl Shope. All-conference wingback starting up at the top in the attack position. At midfield, it's going to be Ashley Goglin, the captain, along with Donovan Wall, and then Monique Reventlow and newcomer Megan Hersey on defense. And in goal, it's going to be Casey McKinney. Now we'll pause for the playing of the national anthem.
Man, I love that Eagles song. Did you hear that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Those of you at home, heard that on the webcast here, Eagle TV, that Eagle cry, and we're getting ready here for kickoff. 15 minutes on the clock. It's going to be Cheryl Shope and the Eagles with it to start the kickoff, and that's Shope with it, and we are underway here at Resolute Athletic Complex as it's Hersey back to Monique Reventlow to the keeper McKinney up ahead, and it's Donovan Wall up the wall and down for Cheryl Shope with it in the near side corner. She's being hounded by a Sirens defender. It's back now with Donovan Wall, Monique Reventlow. And it looks like the Eagles, although they're lining up there and with a 1-2-2, is a quick shot, and that ball gets banked off of the end boards. Now it's back up for Reventlow. Over, and it's Ashley Goglin, the captain. Back to McKinney. She's out a bit. Skies it ahead, and it's Hersey who gets a touch in. Now Cheryl Shope. Shope with the shot from the corner. Tight angle, and it banks off the end wall.
Eagles coming out here playing aggressive, Bart. You can already tell that they are looking to play the ball in deep.
And
there's a rip.
Firing it there. That was Ashley Goglin. Wasn't able to get it on target here. One of those other differences there in the indoor game, we were talking about it earlier, is a slightly smaller net, slightly smaller target.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a big thing is, at least when you're defending, you really want to have what a great save there by the keeper for the Sirens. But as far as defending goes, you mentioned the small net. Really, when you're defending, you want to try and give your keeper the best opportunity you can. So if you can play an angle to where the keeper knows where the ball's coming from, it makes their job a lot easier. They should just be able to put themselves in front of the ball there. Olivia Moleski, we had talked about her earlier, Bart, as someone that used to play on the Eagles last year. Penetrating deep into the Eagles' half there and almost creating an opportunity, just didn't quite find the connecting pass there.
Yeah, it's the aforementioned Moleski now with the ball. She loses it, but possession once again now for Cincinnati. Moleski trading in her 10 jersey in black and gold for an 18 shirt in red and blue. Back with Moleski now. And the Cincinnati Sirens starting to establish a bit of possession here after the first minute belonged to the Eagles. We're about just over 2 minutes into this first quarter here at Resolute Athletic Complex. No goals, which was a little bit of a change from last time these two teams faced off, Darren.
Well, it started off, well, I don't know if the word is slower, but it started off 2-2 in the first quarter, and then the floodgates opened after that.
And it's going to be chipped in deep there by Donovan Ball. She's going to switch off as we're starting to get our first line change here for Columbus. Michaela Powers on that, as well as save there by Mariah Whitaker. A goal-saving clearance from Whitaker.
Just definitely brings in the difference of just the indoor and outdoor action. You know, there's not as many space, but if you can play the ball into space, you make the keeper make a save. There's a lot of bodies in front of the keeper. It's been a great start. Number 18 here.
That's Tracy Neig. And now it's Sam Buck.
Yeah, Sam Buck. It's like a new player here for the Eagles.
Buck, Reynoldsburg native, his first team All-GMAC with Ohio Dominican. She's used to playing in black and gold. Back to Whitaker.
Yeah, I see a lot of interchanging positions here for both sides. You know, I see Donovan Wall was playing up a little bit more forward, and now she's sliding back to defense.
Coming forward, it's Cincinnati on the press. A great tackle there for Whitaker, and now it's Columbus going the other direction. Whitaker on the right side, swings it in, and it's going to get caught and trapped on the bounce by the Cincinnati keeper. Still scoreless between these two Ohio rivals. It's Donovan Wall. Wall along the near side. Wall tried to find Duffy, but it's taken away in Cincinnati. Going in the other direction. The Sirens quick trying to move on it, but Donovan Wall having none of it. Now it's Sam Buck. Buck with some speed. She gets open and she is fouled.
Looks the foul.
Good professional foul from Cincinnati there.
You don't want to say that, Bart.
And we will get a free kick here. It's Ashley Goglin over to Reventlow and back with Goglin. Goglin sends it in deep off the wall, trying to find Shope. It's a race for it. Reventlow's there. Reventlow drills it and saved again. A couple timely saves from the Cincinnati keeper already here in these first 5 minutes.
I like here what the Eagles are doing, Bart. They're playing into the small space that there is available, dumping into the corner, and Cheryl Shope's able to dig it out and finds a pass over to Reventlow.
There's Reventlow again, and she tucks it in, and the Eagles strike first. Columbus with a goal. It's Monique Reventlow, the defender, putting it in the bottom right corner and putting the Eagles in front.
Yeah, great set piece of goal there. You know, you don't really have a whole lot of opportunities other than playing the ball back and sideways and put it right on Reventlow's foot for a one-timer, and she put it beautifully in the bottom right corner there, Bart.
And Columbus now with the lead. And it's Donovan Wall and you can say it's well deserved, although Olivia Moleski with the takeaway there for Cincinnati. Trying to break it up was Wall. Pressing.
One thing, sorry, Bart, me to cut you off there. One thing just notice a little bit here from your Eagles is they're playing very, very compact when they're getting in and playing, and when they don't have possession of the ball. And they're making it difficult here for the Sirens, at least on the first couple 5-6 minutes of the game. Other than the opportunity that Moleski had earlier, they really haven't been able to get the ball deep into the Eagles' half, but that might be changing here, Bart.
Now that was Moleski. Wow. She fired it. It was just wide of net. You can see good awareness there from Casey McKinney.
Clips it in there. That's another dangerous ball.
And here's Moleski with it along the wall. It's going to be chipped out by Whitaker. Ahead for Shope, but it's going to be the keeper getting there first for Cincinnati. Race here, and McKinney's able to clear it. It's Shope. Cheryl Shope. Nice step over, trying to go inside out on the Sirens player, but unsuccessful.
A little nice 1-2 there.
Good keep and go. opportunity.
Nice
Shope.
Oh, good save.
Fired there, and that was Tracy Nig, but she was stopped by the keeper. Good opportunity there for Tracy as we got a line change going. Almost, I don't know if you've got too many players on the grass penalty here like you do in hockey, but that was pretty close if they do have them.
You got Goglin here turning the ball over, but was able to get the interception there.
Caught from behind now. Here comes Cincinnati.
Don't know if interception is the right word. Maybe I'm on the wrong sport, but everyone hopefully gets the idea there.
Absolutely. Here comes Sam Buck. Buck trying to dribble her way past the defender. Unsuccessful here. Cincinnati now with it. We are now at the halfway point of this first quarter. Columbus with a 1-0 lead. It's Monique Reventlow with the goal so far.
Eagles trying to hold a little possession here.
It's Hersey.
And the Sirens are going to force a free kick here. No throw-ins in indoor.
And so Cincinnati now with it. It's kicked along, but a nice interception. Good read there from Megan Hersey. There's Moleski for Cincinnati. And Moleski pushing the ball up. Columbus is that of the better part of the ball through this first half of the first quarter. A good touch, from Cincinnati. They've got it in the far side corner, played back up.
Good defense.
Shot and appeals for a handball from Cincinnati, but no call coming from the official.
Once again here, you're seeing your Eagles staying organized. Allowing them to take a little bit of space here, but once they're inside inside this white line here, they're going to give them all this space here up near half field. Yeah, this middle third, they're conceding, but once they get inside that defensive third, much more pressure. Yep. That's it. Skied ball. That's a good look there from McKinney. I was going to say, I think the ref might have missed that one, but he got it. He got it.
And so we will get a free kick as some appeals coming from the Cincinnati bench, of which we are very close to. We're close to the Eagles one as well.
It's like they're instructing some of the players to try and clip the ball into the box there. They've been having a lot of success with that here.
And here's Cincinnati. Little give and go, broken up by Shope.
Michaela Powers for tracking this. We can get a little turnover. Oh, that's exactly
Good tackle from Powers. Here's Duffy. Ooh, that just took an odd bounce off of Duffy's foot. Back now for Reventlow.
Oh, boy.
To McKinney. McKinney a dribble.
There you go.
Gets it around. Here's Tracy Nig.
There you go.
Reventlow.
Well done.
No nonsense there from the center back.
It's good.
Well, defender, I guess.
Yep.
We're used to seeing her play center back on the outfield.
Yeah.
So a little under 5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. 1-0 the score.
Full-on line change here for the Eagles' part.
And it's going to be Ashley Goglin to take this free kick. Goglin.
Shope.
Ahead to Shope.
Nice little turn there.
Tries to find Donovan Wall. She's pushed off of that ball, though. And it's cleared up.
Lucky there.
By Cincinnati. Good read there by Reventlow. Reventlow, a nice little turn. She gets it right back in the center of the park. Hands it off to Goglin. And back now to Reventlow, the goal scorer.
Yeah, Eagles doing a good job here of continuing to move, being patient.
Pressing there from Duffy, but now it's off again. Not conceding that middle third, but playing compact defensively in their defending third. Sam Buck pushed off the ball. Now she gets a foul there on her opposite number, or former opposite number. She took Olivia Moleski's 10 shirt. Over here now with Cincinnati.
Tried a little flick on there.
No problem, though, for the goalkeeper, Casey McKinney. Best save of the game for Columbus so far has come from Mariah Whitaker.
Yep.
But that, I think, is a testament more to how well the Eagles have played defensively as they look for a chance there on the offense, and it's cleared out of play by the Sirens. 3 minutes remaining here in this first quarter.
Yeah, Eagles take opportunity to press high on the keeper, force the keeper to hit the ball out of bounds, and they get the restart in the opposite opponent's half.
There's Whitaker with the ball. Ahead to Goglin. Goglin knocked off of it, and here's an odd man rush for Cincinnati. Ooh, and they're going to call at a foul. Bring the play back. Some appeals of a late foul there from the
Sirens coach wasn't too thrilled with that one.
And certainly from his perspective, you can understand the frustration.
But certainly the Eagles won't complain here. They get a free kick. Goglin's going to put the ball down here.
Goglin up ahead.
Nice.
Fired in, and it's deflected and into the net. Aaron Duffy with the goal for Columbus. They lead 2-0 now.
What you got to do, Bart, with just take your shots, get opportunities. You got a lot of people in the box. Deflections are going to happen, especially in indoor with all the bodies that are in front. So, a lot of times you may get the shot blocked. You're still going to get, if you just keep putting that volume in, you're going to get some opportunities there to,
Speaking of opportunities, a great one from Cincinnati there, but Casey McKinney with a diving stop.
I could tell that looked like it was off her face. Like that looked like it hurt. But hey, she's tougher than me. Hey, if I was in my over 30 rec league, Bart, I'd be sitting on the ground for a while.
And now it's up on the foot of Tracy Nigg.
If y'all
to Michaela Powers. And she puts it wide, but Nigg retouches it in. Not able to put it past the keeper. And it's Monique Reventlow. Reventlow trying to sky for Nigg. Now she's got it in the box.
Nice hit.
She fires it, but it is saved by the keeper. 1 minute remaining here in this first quarter. 2-0 the score. Your Eagles with the lead.
Down into the final minute here. Nice ball
Slide
across.
into the far corner. Reventlow is able to clear it up the boards, but not out of danger yet. Nice little dipsy-do from the Cincinnati defender. If you're the Eagles, you're content to keep them in the corners. McKinney, another nice save. She's aggressive there in that box, as you need to be.
You got to be. Absolutely. Make the player make a decision, took a shot, shoot it right off you. That's exactly how you do it.
Now McKinney. Goal kick, but that takes a fortuitous bounce for Cincinnati. Outside to the left corner, trying to bank it off the end wall.
Reventlow.
And McKinney, once again, Reventlow, great job marshaling it in. And this should about do it for this first quarter. Just a couple more seconds ticking off the clock. Cincinnati with it, and that will do it for this first quarter. Columbus with goals from Monique Reventlow and Aaron Duffy. 2-0 the score after 15 minutes here at the Resolute Athletic Complex in Columbus, Ohio. We got a 2-minute break, and we will take a quick break and be back for the second quarter here on Eagles TV, powered by GCG Bag and presented by the Nordeck.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, ColumbusEaglesFC.com. Fly with us today. Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. more fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, ColumbusEaglesFC.com. Fly with us today.
We're back at the Resolute Athletic Complex, ready for the start of quarter number 2. Your Columbus Eagles with a 2-0 lead in this hell is real matchup against the heated rivals, the Cincinnati Sirens. Bart Logan and Darren Van Paris on the call for you. Darren and that, I guess, other team from Cincinnati just celebrating.
That's right.
The win there. Congratulations to all those Bengals fans out there.
Bengals fans out there. You know, it's been, 1988? That's before I was born that they've been in the AFC championship game. So congrats to the Bengals.
How do they get away with a 2-year rebuild and the Cleveland Browns still? I digress. We've got some Ohio professional sports teams that provide much more emotional return on emotional investment on the balance than either of those NFL teams.
Right.
Playing, as it's Cheryl Shope tracing that down for the Eagles. Eagles going from left to right in this quarter on your webcast.
So it looks like we have a goalkeeper change. Looks like Kelly Bachman is in for McKinney. Once again, Sirens starting off good here. They had an opportunity, and they're going to convert it.
Firing it in
Yeah.
for the Sirens as they cut the lead in half here. They strike just 55 seconds into this second quarter.
Yeah, I couldn't quite get it cleared. I mean, that was their third shot within a minute, within about 5 feet of the goal. One of those is bound to go in. Good job by the Sirens sticking with it. But Eagles got to respond here, Bart.
And it's Mariah Whitaker. Whitaker taken away. Here come the Sirens now with some more pressure, as that is...
Not sure who this is. Whoever number 12 is. Sorry, number 12. We're going to get you soon.
Apologies. That may be Sarah Richardson. I know we had a couple subs, and that does not look like Morgan Wilcoxon. So maybe Sarah Richardson in the 12 shirt.
Could be.
Is my best guess. And apologies if family is tuned in. Michaela Powers now with it. Powers up ahead for Buck. Buck, quick turn, but it's saved by Cincinnati. Now it's a foot race here. Mariah Whitaker, though, able to close down that distance. Great run there by Whitaker to negate what could have been a great chance for Cincinnati, but Columbus not out of danger.
Good job.
Fired in, and it is blocked by the Eagles. Appeals for a penalty, and we've got one or a foul.
I'm not sure if that was a handball or a foul.
Oh, it may have been a handball. That's a good call.
Yeah, I can't. My vantage point can't quite see past the Cincinnati bench, but that's all right. We've got pretty good seats here.
Yeah, and no complaints whatsoever. There's a shot there from Cincinnati. Skied off the crossbar and out of play. We will get a goal kick here. 2.5 minutes into this second quarter. Columbus with the lead, but a little bit more tenuous than it started. 2-1 the score. Now.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not sure what's going on. I do know from the Cincinnati bench is claiming that, well, it's not a claim, that there is a rule where you have to play the ball within 5 seconds of it being put down. So, clock's running. Anyway, ball's in play now.
Cincinnati apparently believes that Columbus is trying to time waste here with a 1-0 lead and indoor in the second quarter. I think that's a little bit dubious, but...
Hey, they've got an opinion. Everyone's got an opinion, right, Bart?
We certainly do. And so... here's Sam Buck coming in with a little bit of pressure as it's going to be played back to the keeper off of that free kick. Lobbed down, and it's Donovan Wall getting a boot in there, but right back onto the foot of the Cincinnati defender. It's Olivia Moleski now for Cincinnati. Moleski chips it in front, ball loose, and it is cleared by Ashley Goglin. Another goal-saving clear from a Columbus defender, or I should say midfielder. It's Goglin.
Yeah, Columbus' defense thus far in the second period here they've been caught in numbers. They've been a little bit disorganized. Credits to the Sirens here. Now they're making good switches on the opposite sides of the field, and they're able to find little pockets of space like this. Look, they've already got on a 3-on-2.
Yeah, that's one of those the other things about this indoor game. Darren, that people might not realize becomes an issue because you've got these line changes like you have in hockey, and because they're switching sides, you've got the long change here in the second and fourth quarters, and you can get tired pretty quickly and you're stuck.
Yeah, even if you pay attention to the first couple minutes of this half, I mean, I think there's been already at least 2 different line changes thus far for the Eagles in both sides. You've seen 2 and 3 minutes substitution patterns.
Oh, here comes Cincinnati. Another quick chance there, but getting in at the last moment. Yeah, I believe that was Aaron Duffy to break it up. Duffy, one of the goal scorers for Columbus, as is Monique Reventlow. No goals, though, for the Eagles in this second quarter, approaching the 5-minute mark. They still lead by 1. Cincinnati with it. Fired and drilled in, and just like that, we are all even. Cincinnati with the goal to bring it to 2-2. It's number 24 for the Cincinnati Sirens. Her first of the game.
Seeing full sail changes here for the Eagles, bringing in 4 new players. And Cheryl Shope staying on the field here, but yeah, Sirens did a good job there, keeping the ball in and able to convert. Heads up.
Oh, good on. Then hey, we're gonna keep playing.
I don't think that's how that works.
But we'll do it. No, fortunately, Nate Foreman, our cameraman, was able to avoid that. Was unable to avoid the foul there. Was Cheryl Shope will get a free kick.
So Michaela Powers here. Let's hear it. Let's see if she takes a shot.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Are they allowed to take the shot?
They should be. Yeah.
But hey, here's Shope over to Powers. Powers.
There you go. Play it back in the middle here. In the middle.
Will Coxon.
That's the pass. It's all right.
That's Will Coxon. Over to Donovan Wall on the near wall.
Wall plays it back here. If y'all have not been to, sorry, Bart, let me cut you off. Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Here's a foot race here from Reventlow. She tried to play it back to the keeper, and she went hard into the boards by the goal.
No touch on it. No touch on it. You got to go talk to your man. You got to go talk to him. Dude, she sliced for the ball.
All right, and we got obviously some concerns over there. Primary concern, obviously, is that Monique Reventlow is okay. She seems to be looking all right, but a little bit ginger, has not gotten up.
It's like we're going to stoppage in time here.
Quick pause. A little bit of a miscommunication there as the keeper, Kelly Bachman, was out of her box, and Reventlow tried to play it back to her. Yeah. Bachman was not there for it. She'd split wide, and so Reventlow had to try to chase that one down and went hard into the board. She seems to be all right, but she's jogging off, and coming on is going to be Mariah Whitaker.
Yeah, good job by Reventlow there. I mean, I thought that was for sure going to be a goal. She was behind the Sirens defender, but was able to get the recovery back and get herself in front of the ball and able to win a free kick out of it.
And there's Morgan Wilcoxon.
That's what the Eagles need to do there. Just get the ball out of their own half.
And Columbus.
Now look, they're trying to get a little press here. Well,
trying to look for some sort of. The Eagles need some sort of spark here, Darren. Yep. As we're approaching the midway point of this second quarter. Is a foul there on Mariah Whitaker. It's been all Sirens. They've been able to tie it up in the second quarter. And I can't remember if the Eagles have even managed a shot yet. They did get that one.
Did they? Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Booted
the ball in here
by the Cincy keeper. And here come the Sirens. This game, regardless, looking to be much tighter than that last contest last weekend when the Eagles ran away with it after the first quarter en route to a 13-6 victory. As that ball, they're going to say, hit the netting and out of play. So we will get a free kick for Cincinnati here. 6:50 remaining in the second. Deuce is wild. Fired in, headed, and off target.
Good look.
Good look. Not a great finish, though.
One thing that's definitely much more difficult in indoor than outdoor is heading the ball in. It's just not, the goal's just smaller. Like height-wise, it's just difficult.
And certainly just not as much time to get underneath a cross.
Yeah, absolutely.
much closer as it's Ashley Goglin with it. Goglin over to Hersey. Back to the keeper, Bachman. And now
well done.
Here comes Mariah Whitaker. Whitaker with speed, fires, but she couldn't quite get over top of that one. It skied well over the goal. So we get a line change coming on.
Frequent subbing. It's good though. Need it.
Here's
need fresh legs. You're just sprinting this entire game. There's no jogging. The ball's in the other part of the field. It's up and down. See if the Eagles get a stop here.
Here's a great chance there for
save.
Cincinnati.
Well
drilled against the wall, banked off, but able to settle that one was Bachman. Bachman's, though, pass is picked off. Cincinnati now with a chance, going back post, but unable to connect as that ball ricochets around. It's in the near side corner. Battling for that is Sarah Richardson, and the ball is skied out of play. It's going to be a free kick for Columbus here. 5:10 left in this second quarter. Eagles all tied up with the Cincinnati Sirens.
The Sirens are playing with much more urgency than the Eagles here in the second quarter.
Now it's Bachman.
It's not on the same page.
No, it is. The Eagles have been struggling here in the second. And if you're Coach Eddie Hertensberg, you'd love to get one here before the end of the second. And we've still got, 4.5 minutes is a lifetime in the indoor game, but you'd like to get some sort of momentum going into that second half, especially with the way it has been sapped by the Sirens here.
No doubt, Bart. Also, folks haven't been to Resolute Athletic Complex recently. Within the past 3 months, they've got brand new turf. They've got new boards. They've got a beautiful bar. So if you ever want to come to the game, it's $10. You get, tip your bartenders well. But it's a beautiful spot here.
Yeah, all due respect to our facilities from this past season, indoor season, but I think Resolute might be a little bit of an upgrade here.
Could be.
Certainly, we've got a better view than we had. And again,
put in the corner.
It's going to be rolled up. Here's Duffy, but she's going to be chased down. Tries to push it forward, and it's going to be chased down this time. Drilled hard into the boards. I'm not sure if she got Shope. Okay, that was Shope.
There you go.
Shope now with it off the turnover. Shope firing it, saved but not settled by the Cincinnati keeper.
Good.
As Goglin, a great anticipation there. She's got it, slowing it down. She finds Reventlow. Reventlow winds up, fires it, but skies it just a little bit too high here.
This is a little better here from the Eagles. Let's see if they can pull one in through the end of this first half.
Oh, there! Look at Darren Van Paris, folks. I don't know if you can see that there, but that is our color man with a great snag on that ball going out of play.
It's like the Sirens called a timeout here.
The Sirens do have a timeout here with 2:51 remaining. 2-2 the score here in this second quarter.
What's been your takeaways, Bart, from the first half thus far here?
Well, it's the cliche. It's certainly a tale of two quarters.
Yeah.
The Eagles have just lost all momentum, it seems, in this second quarter, but for that Cheryl Shope opportunity. As
hey, folks,
Columbus,
we're here.
Sorry. This is our first game. Everybody's kind of getting their feet back underneath them, working out some of the kinks. But we're looking forward to bringing you all of this. Columbus, they've obviously shown they've got the ability to attack and really possess the ball well. I think right now this game seems to be such a game of runs and where momentum is much
it's
as
almost
we
like
try to avoid
a basketball game,
exactly.
where it's like these big swings on the play
and potentially this timeout could end up helping the Eagles.
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what's going on in the second half when you kind of get a little bit more tired legs. See, there's going to be some more space open for whoever it is, but what team is going to be a little bit more in shape? I'm looking forward to seeing what this game is going to look like in the fourth quarter, because it's been tight. Clearly with a 2-2 game.
And it's
classic Duck comment from the commentator, right?
Well, these are two, obviously we've been playing, touching on the rivalry, but these are also two teams that have seen a lot of each other just for early in the season. This is their third game. Each of these teams, all their games so far have been against one another.
All right, you're going to know some tendencies a little bit more, what players are more dangerous than others and who you got to defend. These games are just going to be more tight. And certainly once you get beat 13-6, you're going to have a little more energy.
Donovan Wall with it. Now Michaela Powers. Michaela Powers firing it. Ooh, and it's going to be blocked. And it's a call. Here it is. Over to Reventlow. Reventlow has it. She chips it ahead for Donovan Wall, but Cincinnati's there first. Chested down. Now it's Whitaker. Whitaker loses it. Here comes Cincinnati on the break. Dribbling in, fired, and saved by Bachman. That is a big-time save from the former Capital keeper.
Donovan Wall looking to play it up here.
And it's Sam Buck.
She decides to reset. Hitting on 1 minute left here, Bart.
That's the final minute as Bachman clears it over, headed down for Wall. Wall getting it settled. Plays it back to Whitaker. Whitaker walks in front of it, but is able to track it back. It's good. Duffy.
That's well done.
Duffy ahead to Ashley Goglin, who's tripped up. No foul coming.
Yeah, Goglin made a good run there, running into space.
Here comes Cincinnati as that ball is played forward before the Cincinnati player was on the bench.
Like that was Moleski.
I think that's a blue card.
Well, according to the,
the
other sideline over here.
Cleared out, and here's Buck. Buck played back, and it's chipped up, and we're going to get a foul, though.
See what happens. We got about 15 seconds. See if the Sirens are going to take the opportunity to clip it in.
It's Olivia Moleski who will try to, but it does look like they are going to let this time run off. 5 seconds left. One more shot. Skied over to the corner. And it's Shope, and she's able to touch it up and kill it off for the remainder of this second quarter. So 2 quarters, 1 half in the books, and the score is 2-2. We are going to take a quick break and check out from some of our sponsors. Then we will be back with some halftime analysis. You are watching the Columbus Eagles on Eagle TV, presented by the Nordeck and powered by GCG Bag. We'll see you in a few.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, ColumbusEaglesFC.com. Fly with us today. Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, ColumbusEaglesFC.com. Fly with us today.
Welcome back to Resolute Athletic Complex. 2 quarters in the book in this hell is real matchup here in Columbus, Ohio, and it's 2 goals apiece. Here on Eagles TV, brought to you and presented by the Nordeck and powered by GCG Bag. Bart Logan, Darren Van Paris with you. Darren, obviously a tight game, a little tighter than we've seen in those first 2 matchups this season between these 2 clubs, but not to be unexpected. And you know, the cliche, obviously, but it was just night and day in those first and second quarters.
Tale of 2 quarters, Bart? Is that
I wasn't going to say it, but it's because I already said it. As long as we don't write about it was that on the Massive Report, which neither of us are authors there, we'll be okay.
I heard they're accepting applications there, aren't they?
I believe so.
Report. Maybe we should apply for it.
Yeah, get some folks get on the cover. And, of course, if importantly, if you want to watch the Eagles all season, we encourage you to tune into these broadcasts. We'll be covering all the home games. You can also get tickets at ColumbusEaglesFC.com. Become a member. Support local soccer. We encourage all of you to do it. And we also want to thank the presenting sponsors, too, for the Columbus Eagles this season. Of course, we mentioned the Nordeck, your Eagle TV sponsor, but that sponsor on the front of the jerseys, and the new jerseys this season, they are sharp, is Perez Morris. Perez Morris is a women-owned business law firm headquartered in Columbus with offices in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts. They represent some of the largest U.S. international industry leaders from all industries, automotive, airlines, logistics, you name it. They help guide their clients manage their business risks as well as professional management and commercial liability exposures. We help make deals happen by providing unmatched defense, business litigation, general counsel, and commercial transaction services worldwide for our clients. Visit PerezMorris.com to learn more. Perez Morris, women supporting women. Also want to thank our other sponsors, Fire and Ice, Heating and Cooling, Ohio Health, and Magnetic Spring.
Magnetic Spring, that's right.
Apologies.
Sorry,
Magnetic Spring, who are a water bottle sponsor for this game, and we very much appreciate them. As we are looking forward to this, and then looking forward to bringing you the action all season long.
Sorry, folks, we're not sure what's going on. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to cut to a commercial here.
There we go.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, ColumbusEaglesFC.com. Fly with us today.
And we're back here, Resolute Athletic Complex, not the conference. Eagles 2, Sirens 2. It's like the Eagles are taking a little bit of a longer second here to get ready, Bart.
They are. We'll see if it looks like it's going to be Casey McKinney back in net for the Eagles for this third quarter. As it was Kelly Bachman there in the second, surrendered a couple of goals, although difficult to fault the keeper, certainly singularly for any of those. As Eagles will hope to recapture and rekindle some of that fire that we saw from them in the first quarter. The second was all Cincinnati, as the Eagles are going to be going from right to left here on the webcast. Eagles TV presented by the Nordeck and powered by GCG Bag. Kickoff here, and we are underway in quarter number 3 as it's Monique Reventlow who scored the game's opening goal, giving it away for Columbus. Cincinnati with it. Reventlow, though, is able to break that one up. Now it's Donovan Wall.
Yeah.
Donovan Wall, near side corner.
Yeah, something I'd like to see to start off here, Bart, is just being a little bit more organized defensively. You saw them play very compact in the first quarter. That seems to me to be a little bit of the difference, is just being aware of who they have around them, marking well, and playing the counter like this.
That was a absolutely stunning run there from Ashley Goglin. Unfortunately, couldn't get her foot on it at the end to finish it off, but a great run, end to end there from the midfield engine of this Eagles team. Now it's Cincinnati.
Like they got lucky there.
A little bit behind, on the far side.
Worked it out here. I'm not sure what's going on.
Ooh, nearly too many players on for Columbus. Is a little bit of confusion there with the changes up. Goglin battling for it.
Yep.
Now out. Just
Good.
around the top of the box.
Run.
Broken up there by Wall. Here's Michaela Powers. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Sam Buck. Buck on the side. Buck fired it. Ooh, and just outside there from Buck. She's looking to get her first of the evening. The new number 10 for Columbus.
Yeah, Sam Buck's got some wheels there. She definitely outran the defender. She was behind the defender and was able to go right around her, and she got a great shot off there.
Now it's Olivia Moleski, who we've seen take plenty of great shots in an Eagles uniform, this time in red. And fortunately for the fans of black and gold, she had no luck with it.
Michaela Powers sitting up top here. Usually she's playing defense, but we talked about before. It's more of a rotating situation here with the positions, but maybe they're looking for something different tactically.
Well, and it's interesting when you see the lineup sheets. Obviously,
watch out here, Bart. It's going right at us here.
We thought that could be is that they're lining up in a 2-2-1, but you see them running a 1-3-1. It seems like. When they actually get out there on the field is Cheryl Shope, who again supposed to be at the top of that, but we're used to watching her defend, and she is now. It looks like she's back in her kind of more traditional wing-back position. And hey, I you could be faulted for putting someone like Michaela Powers, who's a bigger body out there, plays a little bit more rough and tumble.
Right, you wonder if they're wanting to have a little bit more of someone that's able to hold the ball up, use them as a pivot point.
Yes. And of course, somebody who's got a heavy shot is Michaela Powers. Over to Shope, banking it off the boards. Shope, though, is hounded and loses that. Now it's Cincinnati with it. Sirens with some numbers, but broken up there by Ashley Goglin. Cooley, but loses that ball. A nice.
This is a dangerous area here for the Sirens. Well, for the Eagles playing defense on this, but
good ball handling there from Cincinnati in some tight spaces. Is up to Moleski, and she's able to put it off the back heel and puts the Sirens in front. Olivia Moleski against her former team, cold-blooded.
Yeah, that was unlucky there for McKinney. It looks like it took a deflection off Wilcoxon and went right through her sticks there, Bart.
Well, that also was one where it looked like they caught the Eagles not quite ready. I think Cincinnati recognized that the Columbus team was still getting all their personnel out there and took the kick quickly. So Columbus now trailing for the first time today after taking a 2-0 lead. It is 3-2 Cincinnati. And it's the Sirens with it. Over and pressing, and now you're starting to see Columbus pressing much more than we saw in that first half now that they are down. Cincinnati with it. Ooh, centering feed, but it is put just wide. Now broken up by Wilcoxon. And it's back to Sam Buck. Buck over here to Ashley Goglin. He's making a run down the left side is Tracy Neig. Now it's Goglin. Back to the keeper. Casey McKinney with the ball. McKinney.
It's pretty deep out here.
Plays it back to Goglin. Goglin.
Well done.
Is able to get a little shimmy. Nearly taken out. It's
going
to be Neig. Over back to Reventlow. I'm sorry, that was Wilcoxon. Now it's Reventlow with it.
So she had Goglin running on the backside there. Wasn't quite able to get off her foot to pass.
Now Goglin trying to leave it over for Sam Buck. Cincinnati with it, though. A little bit of back and forth here in this third quarter. We're just Over 6 minutes in. Or over 5 minutes in, I should say. Still a bit rusty myself, especially when it comes to math. I don't know that my math will get any better throughout the season, but... Ooh, catching that one in the face. Well, it was Columbus. That was Monique Reventlow. Reventlow, though, powers through it and gets it over to Nig. Tracy up top. And a foul looks like there along the wall from the Columbus newcomer. Good professional foul. Sam Buck coming off. Michaela Powers coming on. And it does look like, Darren, that Michaela Powers is now, they're playing her in that attack position. As Cheryl Shope remains now on defense.
It's going to be a corner here for the Sirens. Eagles got to be aware. With the runners, looks like the Sirens here run the old picket fence.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like throw-ins, for kids in basketball.
Right.
As it's going to be skied in by Cincinnati now. The Sirens getting it settled. Cheryl Shope reaches and she picks that one off. They're going to get a stoppage there, though.
Looks like call a foul there.
And so Cincinnati.
Definitely a little more of a quicker whistle. I don't know if that is intentional. I think the fouls have been legitimate, but just something here to watch.
Certainly see as it is passed around the horn. There by Cincinnati.
This is better here from the Eagles offensively. It's okay.
Ball's going to be skied out by Shope. Sirens continuing to press. It's Olivia Moleski. Moleski, body off of it, firing it in. McKinney with the save.
Moleski there with a rifle, Bart.
Moleski's now had a couple of chances, and of course, most notably, has the go-ahead goal for Cincinnati. Still a lot of time left, though. 7:40 in this third quarter, and one more after that. It's up for the Sirens. They're still, though, dominating possession as ball is played out of play. Now kicked in by Cincinnati. Here's Donovan Wall. Wall played back.
Good. One more.
D move there. Shope, a nice step there.
That's the ball right there.
She swings it over to Sam Buck. Buck back to Wall. Wall skies it. That ball is going to be played around. Ooh, takes a fortuitous bounce for the Eagles. And as the pressure was coming from Buck, the Cincy keeper with a cheeky smile after she played that one around.
Yeah, certainly made it difficult on herself there, but she's able to get away with it.
Here comes the Sirens. They lead by 1. Cincinnati.
Eagles starting to play a little better. You can hear them communicate much better on the defensive end. Tracking runners, calling them out.
Still trying, though, to catch that spark as McKinney taken down. Now it's going to be Donovan Wall creating a little bit of space. Wall's got Buck. She finds her. Buck, nice dribble, cutting inside, fires it and scores! Samantha Buck, electric! And the Eagles have tied it up.
What a finish, Bart. That was beautiful from the Eagles. Defensively compact. Got the ball away. Donovan Wall able to make the outlet pass out there to Buck, and Buck 1-on-1. Little step over, left foot, left corner. You can't beat it better than that.
Absolutely, and importantly, Wall, who was clearly gassed there, continues her run and brings that other defender with her, which was able to open things up when Sam Buck just put on her dancing shoes and walked inside out on that Cincinnati defender to get Columbus and pull them back even. A thriller here at Resolute Athletic Complex. 3-3 the score here. 5:35 left in this third quarter. Now ball is with Cincinnati. How will they respond? It was the Eagles with a 2-0 lead. Cincinnati was able to tie it up and then take the lead themselves. The Eagles have tied it. Oh, and that ball taking an odd bounce. Oh, it is chaos, and it is cleared there by Monique Reventlow. Calm, cool, collected as she clears it. Now Cincinnati.
I think the Eagles got to be also on their well, the P's and Q's, is that what the phrase is? But you have to make sure that you're not getting up an easy goal here after you get back in the game.
Absolutely.
You know, the other team's going to try and level up their intensity a bit. They got to stabilize here and keep doing what they're doing, though. This is good. This is better from the Eagles. They've been on a nice little run here. Got about 4.5 minutes left in this third period.
As it's Olivia Moleski with the ball. Moleski passed ahead, but unable to connect.
Right.
Fighting for that there.
Good.
And scooped out of danger by Megan Hersey. Hersey has looked solid
good.
here.
Good.
New addition.
Here we
Now
go,
it's Sam Buck once again. Buck, who's already got one, tries to slide in her second, but it is stopped by the Cincinnati keeper. Good opportunity there from Buck. And she's showing why she was so dangerous. Led ODU in goals back in 2018.
Yeah, she brings a little something different up top from the Eagles. From what we've seen in the roster, definitely has some speed and that one-on-one ability. Once she's able to get the ball, and she's looking to go forward and score. Things you love to see.
You
Good.
absolutely do. As it's nearly
idea, though.
as a good turn, good look. As the Eagles are starting, and you're starting to see a little bit more, creativity from Columbus.
Right.
Game is certainly opening up as that ball is fired out of play.
Yeah, ref there wasn't sure where to go, so he just ducked. I respect it.
Got 3.5 minutes here left in the third quarter. Columbus and Cincinnati tied at 3 apiece. As Buck gets it off the ball. She is in alone. Sam Buck chips it in. And just off of the cross, or off that right side. Oh, Sam Buck, and a glorious opportunity. And if that was an outfield goal size, Columbus is up 4-3. Unfortunately, more compact here indoors, and it remains tied.
And you could see she was trying to curl it into that bottom right corner, but just didn't get enough English on it. That hit right off the post.
And that
good here by Donovan
bounce.
Wall.
There's Donovan Wall. Pressure on the keeper.
Oh, it's unlucky. So Donovan's going to get a card here, maybe.
Look, yep, blue card.
The old blue card.
And so that means Columbus will be down a player for 2 minutes, I believe.
I think that is how it works. Let's count players.
Watch. 1, 2,
yeah, it looks
3,
like
4 players out for Columbus. So this is a golden opportunity if you are Cincinnati here. They're up a player for the next 2 minutes as Donovan Wall goes down with a foul.
So if you're the Eagles, you want to just get this ball clear. Well, not quite. The idea was almost there. There you go. Good.
And that one time it was clear.
Megan, stay.
Pressure
So think
coming from Columbus.
So what the Eagles team's telling Megan Duffy there is, don't necessarily want to sprint and chase the ball if you don't have to. You want to try and stay compact and just bleed this clock out here.
And now it's going to be McKinney.
Good.
Plays it into the far side corner.
So just once again, you're going to want to try and make them take these long shots. So you want to try and pressure this right here.
Now played up and cleared with authority there by Reventlow. Reventlow and Will Coxon, they're used to playing together.
Good. That's unlucky.
She was Donovan Wall, actually, that was able to get her foot on that ball. It's a nice clear by Wall. Now they're going to say it's a free kick for Cincinnati, though. Right on the edge of the box. Fed across. 57 seconds remaining in this third. Columbus down a player, but all tied up. And it's a good clearance for the Eagles. They get it across the midfield line. And Eagles are back to even numbers. They kill off that blue card.
Good.
As it's Morgan Wilcoxon out there, and it's cleared out by Ashley Goglin, the captain.
You can see the Eagles are trying to press up a little bit, not sit so deep.
Now up, fired off the wall, coming back up, and that skied high. Look, hey, she has actually, Cincinnati's, they're all right when it comes to place kicking. Right. They're able to win it. But if they need a backup.
We've got about 10 seconds here.
Here's Ashley Goglin with 9 seconds remaining. Goglin, a quick turn, loses the ball. Foul. And that should do it here for the third quarter. A goal apiece. Cincinnati went in front, but it was Sam Buck with a spectacular goal to tie it up for Columbus, 3-3 after 3. We're going to take a quick break, and then we will be back for all the fourth quarter action. Tied at 3 here after 3.
Don't leave now.
On Eagle TV, powered by GCG Bag and presented by the Nordeck.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, columbuseaglesfc.com. Fly with us today. Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, columbuseaglesfc.com. Fly with us today.
And we are back here for the start of quarter number 4. It is 3-3 between your Eagles and the Cincinnati Sirens here on Eagle TV, presented by Nordeck, powered by GCG Bag. Fourth quarter in a back-and-forth game. Columbus, for this final quarter, going from left to right on the webcast in their black jerseys, gold trim, so sharp. That
Nice.
Perez Morris logo on the front. We appreciate them as the title sponsor for the Eagles. Also appreciate all the fans out here in the Eagles nest.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a nice bit of fans here. I'd say there's probably 75 to 100 people. Some people standing. There's some bleachers. There's some TVs in the background, certainly, for other sporting events that are happening today.
Oh, yeah, and those are pretty big screens. We were able to watch that game-winning field goal for the
Right.
Bengals from here on the sideline.
Absolutely.
Come on
Cheryl
down.
Shope.
Come on down for Eagles games throughout this PASL season. Here, all those home games here at Resolute Athletic Complex. You can buy your tickets at columbuseaglesfc.com. And if not, we've got the call for you all season long as the Eagles looking to pick up win number 2 on this early campaign. They're 1-1.
A little keeper war here.
Back and forth between the keepers. It's Olivia Moleski, the former Eagle, with it for Cincinnati. Now Columbus getting back to what we saw from them in that first half is touched in, and a great opportunity for Cincinnati, and they strike. It's 4-3 now. Cincinnati claws their way back in front of a great give-and-go 1-2. And that's a tough one from Columbus to concede so early.
Yeah, Cincinnati did a good job. They just, Tracy Nichols was trying to get back and recover on the person that was running into the corner. They played it into space back there. It forced Hersey there to just take a little bit of a step away from the player that she was marking. that's all the player needed. That's all the player needed, and just casually slotted it in the right corner.
And so Columbus with the ball.
Yeah, sorry.
Here's Columbus taking the shot there. Ooh, trying to go on the near side post, unsuccessful. The Eagles losing possession and now heading. It's Cincinnati with it, hounded. The Eagles starting to apply much more pressures. Ooh, looks
lost
like
a shoe.
Yeah, losing a
blue tire
there.
there,
Yep,
yeah.
it was Tracy Nig. She'll try to get that one back,
but
but
a go here.
It's going to have to wait some time at least.
Great advertising for Adidas here.
As she heads to the bench.
Not because her shoe fell off, just because her shoe, nice little Adidas boot.
Oh yeah. Oh, and it's going to be yeah. You definitely don't want to take the time to put that shoe back on. It's so much can happen with this indoor game. So
I think Eagles got two
wise
players
decision.
on the field. Nobody said that, huh?
Hey,
they got lucky.
We
They got
didn't
away
say
with
anything. Anyway, back on the goal is Cincinnati has it. They have the lead as well. As Olivia Moleski loses it, fouled there against Goglin, but no whistle.
Didn't see it.
Now shot fired.
That was much
deflected.
needed there by Revenlow. That ball was going in.
As Will Coxon able to get in front of that ball, and Moleski with the ups.
Little gymnastics there. Got the bunnies.
She wants to win this one. And of course she has one of those goals for Cincinnati. Sirens leading.
Just wonder if the Eagles are going to play that ball. They have to have at least somebody running onto it. They played that a couple times where they played it long, but really there just hasn't been anybody in the area. I'd like to see it maybe go into a corner so it's not going directly at the goalie. Just seems like it's a cheap giveaway.
Eagles need some sort of a spark here.
It's kind of what the Sirens are doing there. They're clipping it into the corner.
Not a bad play there if you're Cincinnati. Centering it, feed that ball ricocheting around, pinballing in the Columbus box, but it's ultimately cleared. Now back to the keeper. Pressure coming from Columbus. Leads to an opening here. Tracking back, though. Great press there from Aaron Duffy.
Yeah.
Is now Michaela Powers. Powers pressing forward.
Definitely, so there's a sense of urgency here from the Eagles to make runs, make some presses.
Duffy along the near boards right here in front of your handsome broadcast team. Now over, it's Bachman, keeper, will track it down, lobs it up, headed over, and it's going to take a nice bounce for Michaela Powers, but Cincinnati able to just get in there. The defender was able to stretch the lanky defender there, and she was able to get a leg on it and keep that was Michaela Powers from getting a 1-on-0. Now Columbus, again, ceding possession here in this middle half. As Cincinnati will press up, trying to slide it forward here. It's played into the corner. Now up on the outside of the attacking third for Cincinnati. In the corner, walking out, trying to find that back door, but unsuccessful. Now here comes Donovan Wall. Wall along the wall, battling for it. She loses possession, regains it, wins it, and sends it in deep. Cincy keeper with the ball, sent over to the far side. So we've got 8.5 minutes remaining, nearly halfway through this one. Columbus trailing by 1.
We got fine feet.
This is certainly, unless this takes a very
good
different turn, will be the lowest scoring game of these three matches. Now it's Michaela Powers. Powers open, slips it in, and Michaela Powers. Sorry, that was Sam Buck. I should have recognized how well and how calm and cool she was. Buck now with her second of the game, and she ties it up once again for Columbus.
Well done there by Sam Buck. Donovan Wall does a good job also of carrying the ball and finding Sam Buck. She's wide open. Takes a little touch, makes the keeper come out, slides it by her.
Makes the keeper come out, try to make the save and miss, and then slid it in. Still through some traffic, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Goal scorer's goal. And Sam Buck making noise for Columbus. And now Cincinnati. How will they respond? And how can will Columbus be able to
good recovery there?
Keep this forward. Cincinnati now with it along the far wall. Marshaled out of the attacking end. Up. As that is going to be a wins that tackle.
She certainly did win it.
Megan Hersey. Not a game not for the faint of heart, let's just say, as Olivia Moleski has it for the Sirens. Now over to the near side. Centering in, ball taking a couple odd bounces, not out of danger for Columbus. Moleski with it, drills it, but that takes a deflection off of Hersey, and it is going to be cleared out there with authority by Columbus.
That was well done there.
By Goglin. Now it's Cincinnati.
Sam Buck there making it nice. She was alert, knew that they were trying to pass the ball across the middle. There was a Siren player wide open in the box. Much needed intervention there.
Buck getting it done on the defensive at third as well. She's got a pair of goals for Columbus, has tied it for the Eagles twice. Can she get that elusive third and put the Columbus Eagles in front? Right now, speaking of threes, it's number 3, Ashley Goglin. Goglin has it in the center, trying to find Hersey there, or Duffy. Duffy's trying to scoop it up. She's got it in the corner. Skied, headed, Buck. Ooh, a good save there from the keeper.
Nice line change.
Sam Buck nearly scored her third. Now
my goodness.
Cincinnati with it. Ooh, that was a little bit close. Keeper was going for it. Appeal from the Cincinnati coaches. Moleski skies it. Cincinnati getting underneath it. Michaela Powers up along the top at the outside of the box. Now fired by Cincinnati. Broken up.
Boy, it is just end to end right now, Bart. You gotta love this.
As we're gonna get a whistle here for a foul. 5:15 remaining. 4-4 the score. Eagles and Cincinnati back and forth.
Cheryl Shope just taking one right in the stomach there. She definitely has better abs than us, Bart.
Oh, certainly does.
Good
ball
save.
Fired and just I think getting one of those mitts on it.
Bachman.
Was Bachman. That was a big time save. As we're going to get a timeout called with 4:45 remaining in this fourth quarter. 4-4 the score here on Eagle TV, presented by the Nordic and powered by GCG Bag. Darren, this is folks are getting their money's worth, and I mean after the first 2 games between these teams, a 6-3 win from Cincinnati and then a 13-6 beatdown by Columbus. You wouldn't expect maybe such a high-scoring and tight, or low-scoring, relatively and tight game, but that's what we've got today.
Yeah, no, certainly both teams are. You can't fault their effort on both sides, right? I mean, both teams have played really hard. They've had their chances, and they've converted them for the most part, but it's just been kind of, I don't know if the word is cagey, but it's definitely been more difficult once they get into the own half, and there really hasn't been a whole lot of transition opportunities. So you're seeing just a little bit more of that low-scoring game there.
Well, we are getting back in action. Darren, what is the key for Columbus to get both 2 points in this one? What do they need to do to get the W?
Big thing here is, Sirens here called timeout, so you got to think that they're drawing something up here. Looks like they have, these 3 people here standing. Looks like they're going to people make some runs off it. Good. So just make sure that they get out of this. This set piece opportunity. They got out of the same play again. So make sure that they don't give up a goal here. Good save.
Bachman with the save through traffic on that corner. That is big.
And then, try and
skied in. Here's Sam Buck running for it, but the keeper there first for Cincinnati. Skied. Goglin heads it back down. Buck pressing. once again, she's looking for her third of the night. Is
Goglin's
Goglin.
all over the field right now.
She is, and that's what you get from Ashley Goglin. Game in, game out. She is a motor, the engine for this Columbus team, and it runs through her.
Well
Sam
done.
Buck, a great tracking back from Buck. And if Goglin can find her, she's going to have a great opportunity. That pass just out of her reach.
Go good.
It goes back to Bachman. Bachman settling it with her at her feet. 3:35 left in this fourth quarter. 4-4
Nice
the
look.
game. Now it's
Takedown.
tied up.
Good.
A good trap there by Tracy Nig. Here's Michaela Powers. Powers over to Ashley Goglin. Now on the far side. Goglin's covered so much of the field.
hit.
Fires it in,
in.
and she scores! Ashley Goglin from the corner. She just took it, just shot, and she was able
I didn't
to
think
sneak
she
it
had
past her.
any way of getting that there, but man, gets the ball off the corner, pulls it back, has a hit. Why not? Bottom right corner here. Now if you're the Eagles, you got 3 minutes left. You got to play really solid defense. Make sure you're communicating. But Ashley Goglin, critical time, Bart.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Ashley Goglin. The Eagles with the lead here. Their first since the second quarter. They jumped out to a 2-0 lead in this one. Cincinnati came back, tied it up, went up 3-2. Eagles clawed back to 3-3. Cincinnati went up 4-3. Eagles clawed back. Sam Buck second to make it 4-4. And Ashley Goglin just moments ago from the far side corner, sneaking it in along
I'm not sure it's happening. Oh, looks
the
like
far right corner.
Yeah, sorry, Bart, to cut you off there.
To put Columbus in front, and I did maybe get a little bit lost on that stoppage.
I think they called a foul on Moleski. She slid. Got to stay on your feet in indoor.
Calls there for a blue card from the Cincinnati bench, but I don't. Hopefully the mics did not pick them up. Some colorful language as
Didn't hear it.
appealed for the colorful card from the Cincinnati coach. Here's Columbus now with it.
Stick with it.
In
Stick
the
with
middle.
it. Here you go.
It's up. Here's Goglin, the goal scorer. Goglin with it.
Oh my goodness.
Gets it back,
Clear,
a little
clear.
bit back and forth, and now bad turnover. Cincinnati with an opportunity. Fed over, and pass is behind, picked up by Donovan Wall.
Good.
Wall just sending it in deep, as you want to do.
The line
A minute
changes here.
15 remaining here.
You can sense the urgency on both sides.
Oh, absolutely. As Sam Buck comes back on for Columbus, they are clinging to a 1-goal lead right now. The Eagles
Good.
with it. It's broken up. There's Wall.
Well
Wall
done.
scoops it up and sends it down. Cincinnati keeper well out of her box. Columbus not even putting any pressure on there in the middle.
Great takedown.
Shot fired. Oh! And Cincinnati able to get one there. That lived by the sword, died by the sword, and that the Columbus lack of any pressure whatsoever in that middle third
Eagles going to take a timeout here, Bart.
allowed Cincinnati to get in there, and that is a dagger if you are Columbus. There's still an opportunity, still 34 seconds remaining in this one, and how would it be any different? 5-5 now, the score, as we've got a timeout. So, Darren, maybe the question we should be having is what is the situation if this does go tied at the end of 4 quarters? Do we go into overtime, or do we just have the draw?
Good question.
This is some of the research that you'd expect your broadcasters to have done before the game, but
It's a really, really good question. You're going to find out with us.
it is. We're all learning. It's early on in the campaign, but certainly it has been a thrilling match, to say the least. Back and forth again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 lead changes throughout this game. No team is led by more than 2. Columbus again with a 2-0 lead to start it. Cincinnati comes back 3 unanswered to take a 3-2 lead. Columbus comes back and ties it. Cincinnati goes up 4-3. Columbus comes back and ties it once again. Then Ashley Goglin thought she had the game winner. Then just moments ago, Cincinnati getting one, 35 seconds remaining to bring it even at 5 apiece. Just 34 seconds, I should say, left in this one, in this fourth quarter, as the kickoff is coming for Columbus, and it's going to be Michaela Powers to take it. Powers over to Cheryl Shope.
Also got a keeper change here. Got Revenlow playing. She definitely thinks she's going to play the long ball in.
Yes, Revenlow playing it up.
She's going to just take a rip here and see what happens.
Shipping it forward, up in the air, and cleared out by Cincinnati. Out of play.
The ball goes.
Columbus trying to chase that ball, but the calls appeals to stop the whistle after that ball went out, but nothing coming. Cincinnati now with it, looking for, and that looks like it will do it, as coaches coming out on both teams.
That's the game part.
So final score from this one, a 5-5 draw.
What a game.
What a game, to say the least. And certainly a thriller. Not the result that you wanted if you were Columbus, but I think a fitting end for this game. Such a back-and-forth game, and a sign of things to come with this rivalry, too.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like a fair result. You know, obviously, if you're the Eagles, it's a tough. It's always with that tie that feels like a loss, so to speak, right? You go up one with 3 minutes left. You're playing well. You have the momentum, and so our team makes a good play, right? I mean, sometimes it's just that's what it comes down to. But the game was back and forth. You know, if you look at it kind of holistically, like you were saying, maybe it's just a fair result for how the game went.
Certainly. We're going to take a quick break, thank some of our sponsors, and then we'll be back to wrap this one up. 5-5, your final score here from Resolute Athletic Complex. The Eagles and Cincinnati Sirens draw here on Eagle TV, presented by Nordec and powered by GCG Bag.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, ColumbusEaglesFC.com. Fly with us today.
Welcome back to Resolute Athletic Complex. A draw, 5-5, your final score here in Hell is Real. Part 3 of the campaign. Part 1 here, though, the Columbus edition. Your Eagles coming up even with the Cincinnati Sirens. Bart Logan and Darren Van Paris with the Darren, such a back-and-forth game. Yeah. And you touched on it, you know, a disappointing outcome if you are Columbus. Maybe you look back at it afterwards and say it was fair, but when Ashley Goglin put the Eagles in front, oh, this one sure hurts.
Yeah, you know, they felt like they kind of had a lull there in the third period. They started to gain that momentum back. They took opportunity. They had a really good goal. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's just how it goes. And that's soccer. You know, they had the opportunity to also close out the game. You know, they could have cleared the ball, stopped the ball from getting in when the other player was kind of posting up, and passed it along to her teammate where they ended up scoring at the end there. So they had their opportunity to close it out, just couldn't quite do it for it.
As a Newcastle United fan, I have seen this game a lot this year, but I think there were a lot of positives, and you know, we're not here about moral victories or anything like that, but there are a lot of positives I think to build on, especially early in a PASL season. Yeah. And this is a team that they're going to see they're going to see a lot this season and going to see very soon against Cincinnati. What do you think if you're Columbus, if you're new head coach, Eddie Hertensberg.
Yeah.
Are you talking with these women about to take away the positives to try to build off of for that next matchup?
Sure. And I think also you're finding somebody else that can help us step up in big moments. You got Sam Buck coming in here. I think did she have a Hattie day?
She had a pair of goals.
She had a pair of goals.
3.
But you got another person here that is going to come in and produce. So you're someone that you can rely on, you can kind of build around, and look forward to. But yeah, I think there's definitely some positives to take out of it. There were parts during the game where they defended really well. That's a big part of kind of what the Eagles, when they're successful, no, they're not letting in goals. They're staying organized. I think you can kind of look through this game and look through that as well, Bart.
And for the Eagles, it will be interesting to see. Who else? Who ends up? We saw a bit of rotation, opposite of Sam Buck. Obviously,
Yeah.
Sam Buck, they're up top the 2 goals, but they started with Cheryl Shope in the attacking position. You saw Michaela Powers up there at times, and it'll be interesting to see over these next few games who really cements themselves at that second attacking option for Columbus.
Absolutely. Yep.
So that will be such a key thing. We want to thank a handful of our sponsors, especially your jersey sponsor, top sponsor for the Eagles, and that's Perez Morris. Perez Morris is a women-owned business law firm headquartered in Columbus with offices in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. They represent some of the largest international industry leaders from airline, automotive, and constructive, logistics, transportation, shipping, you name it, they represent them. They guide these clients to manage their business risks as well as professional management and commercial liability exposures. We help make deals happen by providing unmatched defense, business litigation, general counsel, and commercial transaction services worldwide for our clients. Visit PerezMorris.com for more info. Perez Morris, women supporting women. We also want to thank our other sponsors, Fire and Ice Heating and Cooling, Ohio Health, Magnetic Spring. I'm sorry. Once again, I wrote Magnetic Spring out all the way on a piece of paper and then did not write it on my notes on my phone. Thank you, Magnetic Spring, for that. You especially need that water in this indoor game when you were just going all gas, no brakes, all game long. So thank them. And then, of course, our presenting sponsors for Eagle TV, our good friends and yours, John, everybody over at the Nordeck for continuing to sponsor the Eagles. They look sharp there, too. If you've seen these new Eagles jerseys.
Buy them.
Oh, buy them. You can absolutely. And you can buy them at ColumbusEaglesFC.com. You can also become a Columbus Eagles team member, maybe even a team member if you're good enough. Become a season ticket member for the Columbus Eagles at ColumbusEaglesFC.com. More information, schedule for upcoming games. We'll be back on the call for the next game when that is February the 5th, I believe,
February 5th, something like that, or the 22nd. I don't remember which one that is.
Today is the 22nd, so
February,
it will not be that one.
February 5th against the Sirens.
So you've got
Round
a chance.
4.
Eagles,
Ding,
Eagles
ding.
with a chance to bounce back, try to go. It is now through 3 hell is real matchups, 1-1-1. So something has got to give. And hopefully it's going to give Columbus's way. I want to give a shout out to our broadcast team here, the entire team. David Faust holding it down, producing. Nate Foreman behind the camera. Incredible work there in the scissor lift, narrowly avoiding a couple of errant balls. I want to thank everybody, to all of you, especially tuning in at home on Eagles TV, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on Mike Cujo, however it may be. We appreciate you so much, and we are thrilled to be able to bring you all the action all season long here, at least when they are home. On behalf of Darren, any other final thoughts here from this game?
Yeah, no, come on down to Resolute. It'd be great to see y'all in person. Come say hi. There's drinks. It's a beautiful place here, so would love to see everyone come out to the matches.
Absolutely, and then if not, make sure to tune in, and we'll see you next time. Well, you'll see us, and we'll see you. We always see you. We see you, we hear you. You are valid, and we appreciate you most of all. So on behalf of Darren, on behalf of David, Nate, our entire broadcast team, this is Bart signing off, and once again telling you your final score here from Resolute Athletic Complex, 5-5 draw in Hell is Real. We'll see you next time, folks.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, ColumbusEaglesFC.com. Fly with us today.